passing to me like an athlete. She sit with the G's, then she know it, she know it. Yeah.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, Walker showing the power. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Faking the handoff, Howell. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw, Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Howell
sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion goes the tight end.
And Howell will throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Flush to his right.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing here, Howell. This is Fant on the short completion.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down for Lockett, and he's someone who's been a reliable weapon throughout his entire career. In fact, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. When it's all said and done, he's been one of the best receivers in Seahawks franchise history.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They run again with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
How did he stay on his feet? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw caught by Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They go play action with Howell.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Howell now to throw it.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Go ahead.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down just inside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Tua.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I,
have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Howell. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, here's Tua out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Huntley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to throw. Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up the...
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
2nd and 6. Now Huntley. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Huntley now bootlegging it. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Huntley. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And some space here. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing here, Howell. And Walker has it. Room past the 35. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Back now in Seattle, Washington.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just Fights through and now a crease. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Again, it's Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Huntley.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Tyrel Dodson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
In motion, Hill.
Here's Huntley.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Howe will throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Howe.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Huntley off of play action.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A give left side. Here's Achane. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hundley looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Right back to Achane on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And they'll give this to Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Shut up! Check go!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Let's go! Go trap! Go trap! Hut, hut.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
He's still on his feet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Trying the left side with Walker. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now Huntley. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Huntley to throw. He'll buy some time right. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw, Huntley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And he'll go down at the 28.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What if the...
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, fit just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my, to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it